KCAL rocks. It is time to do some sports with our guy, Pep. Pep, what's going on?
Yo, Patrick in the morning, man. Listen, we got some good stuff to talk about. We got the NBA playoffs going strong right now, and for the Lakers and the Clippers, both picking up first game victories in their first round playoff series. We'll start with the Lakers going on the road, beating the number 2 seed Memphis 128-112. And Patrick, the cool thing about the Lakers is they did not need LeBron to carry the team. They did not need Anthony Davis to carry the team. It was Rui Hachimura. It was Austin Reeves. It was the other guys leading the way, man. If you're a Lakers fan, you got to be excited about that.
Absolutely. And it just goes to show you that LeBron just needs a little bit of help, no matter who it is, or if it's like you said, kind of like in football, the running back by committee. If they could all just kind of collectively help him out a little bit, even at his age, he can win. I mean, come on. Everybody was thinking, oh, what are the Lakers going to do? Now it's like, wait a minute. Could they pull this off?
Yeah, I mean, they've got the right pieces in place, right? Like you said, they got a bunch of role guys, and if you understand your role and you do it well, you're going to have a chance when you have a couple superstars like LeBron and AD as well. So I really like their odds. Like, I never thought Memphis was that great to begin with, and now Ja Morant, he injured his hand. He's the one superstar that plays for the Grizzlies. If he's going to be out for a game or multiple games, I don't see why the Lakers would not advance out of this playoff series.
No, it's kind of just a quick sidebar. A lot of injuries happened in the NBA. Giannis and Ja and Tyler Hero. I'm like, what's going on? He broke his hand and Ja hurt his wrist. I'm like, oh, these injuries are big, especially to the Greek Freak. That's not good.
Yeah, no, that's a huge injury. I'm glad you brought that up. A back injury, which I don't know. I've had back issues. I don't know if you've had, but they hurt and they're hard to come back from, and it doesn't happen overnight. So that is very concerning for the Milwaukee Bucks. So right now, this time of the year, it might not be who's the best team. It might be who's the healthiest team, who's got most players available to them right now.
Right. It's just interesting that we just started the playoffs and we've had a rash of injuries quickly.
Yeah, and speaking of injuries, the Clippers beat the Suns, which I don't think the Clippers were supposed to beat the Suns, but they did anyways last night, and they did not have PG-13, Paul George, who's out with an injury right now with the Clippers. Now, Kawhi Leonard is healthy, and he is playing, and he dropped 38 on Phoenix as they won 115-110, but again, a shorthanded Clippers team because of injuries, getting the job done on the road against the Phoenix Suns, who even though Phoenix, Patrick, they're the number 4 seed in the Western Conference, but I think most people would say Phoenix is probably the scariest team in the Western Conference if they can put it together with all that talent, including Kevin Durant.
That is so true. If they can put it together, definitely true. Sometimes, though, it's hard just to plug and play when that stuff does happen. Mm-hmm. But if anyone could do it, you're probably right. They would be able to do it. But you know what? You can see some similarities in here with the Kawhi thing. If you just give Kawhi a little bit of help, even if it's Russell Westbrook doing whatever, it looks like the Clippers can pull it off. Very interesting here in LA.
Yeah, it's very Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde because a couple weeks ago we were ready to write off the Lakers. I was on the cusp of the Clippers saying, Clippers aren't healthy. Kawhi, he's in and out of the lineup. I was ready to not put either team advancing out of the first round. And now, can you imagine if the Lakers and the Clippers both moved on? I mean, what's not to stop them from getting to the finals? Again, there's no heavy hitter in the Western Conference. There's no juggernaut, some great team to stand in between them and the championship, finals.
No, we got some good parity going on in the West. And also quickly the sidebar of Russell Westbrook basically going after every heckler. Did you see he went at halftime up into a suite to confront a heckler? It's like, dude, people are going to heckle you. I'm a little over him trying to eject every single heckler that talks to them. I understand if they are saying something super gnarly. Let's do something about it. I'm for that. But, he's going after everyone. What kind of example is he setting? You know what I mean?
Yeah, in fact, it's funny you say that. I just watched that video. It's like a father, I think a son. It's a young boy, sitting, near him. It looks like they're eating dinner or eating lunch or whatever. And, Westbrook comes up into that suite or wherever that little area they were. And, he goes after him. It's like, dude, come on, man. You're going to worry about this guy saying stuff? You got to go out there and win a basketball game.
It was like a wrestling promo. I thought it was a joke. You know what I mean? And it wasn't. I was like, dude, I'm over this, dude. I tell my kids, hey, be tough. Who cares?
Yeah.
If someone's selling something at you, what are you responding for? You can't respond to. You think you know how many jerks there are out there?
Yeah.
It's going to be endless, dude.
Endless.
That's too much energy out of you, Russell.
Endless. I'm sure it's not the first time he's heard stuff. It's not going to be the last time he's heard stuff. What does he care about some random dude in Phoenix? Like who cares? Who cares? Especially during a game. That's bizarre. Yeah. So, anyways, we'll keep tabs on the Lakers and Clippers throughout the NBA playoffs here. But I do want to talk some baseball here. It's been kind of up and down for your LA Dodgers, hovering around 500, some wins, some losses. And here's the scary part. The Padres are not even at full strength yet. The Padres have a couple guys getting set to come back. And I'm talking some minor league baseball, Patrick, because Fernando Tatis Jr. is tearing up AAA, hitting home runs left and right. He's going to be returning to the Padres soon. And also, Joe Musgrove, an all-star pitcher for the Padres, just made a rehab assignment for the Lake Elsinore Storm last night against the Inland Empire 66ers. Now, I will say the 66ers touched him up a little bit, but Musgrove is going to be back in the Padres rotation pretty soon. So the Padres, they're getting some guys back, and not just some guys, some really good all-star caliber guys to the lineup soon.
Yeah, so now we can kind of see where they're at. I mean, we know they've been building. Looks like they're going to put a team together.
Yeah, I mean, the Dodgers have ruled the National League West for a long, long time, and they've been the team to beat. But we knew going into the season, they lost so much in the offseason, some big names that that have been synonymous with the Dodgers, like Cody Bellinger and, Corey Seager, some homegrown guys we saw play for the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes not that long ago. But they've moved on. It's kind of like a new Dodgers team, and right now it's been up and down. And with the Padres, at least on paper, and at least how much money they've spent, they should be the team to beat, and help is on the way for the Padres, too. They got some big names returning to the lineup very, very soon.
Well, we'll know soon enough.
Yes. And let's talk some old college foosball. It's that time of the year where a lot of, the premier top college football programs, they have this spring game, right? It's like kind of like an inter-squad scrimmage, and they get everybody out, get excited for the next football season. Well, USC just had their spring game this past Saturday, and a couple cool things here. First, USC honored quarterback Caleb Williams as the Heisman winner. They actually officially presented him with his Heisman Trophy that will live at USC. So that was kind of cool. The Heisman Trophy winner returning to the Trojans next season. And Lincoln Riley adding Cliff Kingsbury, the former head coach for the Arizona Cardinals in the NFL. He's now going to be, I think he's coaching quarterbacks, but come on, man. His fingerprints are going to be all over that USC offense. So if you thought they were good last year, get ready, USC fans. They're going to turn it up a level this year.
Look at that move. Cliff goes to Thailand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gets rid of his job over there in Phoenix, and look where he ends up, possibly in a perfect situation. You could possibly see him doing this maybe for a minute or two and then getting another big college gig. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he is a big name. For him to be a quarterback coach or whatever title they're going to give him, it's like, come on, he's a former NFL head coach. Like, he's not going to be in that spot for very, very long, unless they're just using that as a ruse to say, hey, he's actually the offensive coordinator. He's going to be calling all the plays. And you're right, it's probably just a stepping stone to something else, back to the NFL or some big time job in the Pac-12 or the SEC or whatever. But the fact that USC is going to have their Heisman Trophy winning quarterback Caleb Williams back. You add Cliff Kingsbury to the mix. Patrick, man, if I was a USC football fan, in full disclosure, I'm not. I have nothing against the Trojans, but I'm not a big USC fan. Man, I'd be really excited about this upcoming season, about what they can do in winning the Pac-12.
Or maybe more. I mean, I went to Washington State, and they're going to be tough.
Yeah, you know what? I'm excited about the Pac-12 because remember, USC and UCLA are leaving after next season. They're going to the Big Ten. So this is kind of like their swan song, right? Like they're going to win one more Pac-12 title before they bolt for the Big Ten. This would be it this upcoming fall. So I know the Pac-12 is going to be tough. They recruit heavily. All the Pac-12 schools recruit heavily in the Inland Empire. So I know they've all got talent because we got talent here in the IE. But I feel like there's something special right now at USC. If they can just play some defense, I think they're going to be really, really good this upcoming year.
It's just ironic that the Pac-12 is now getting so good and they're leaving.
Right? I know, and they're leaving to the Big Ten, which Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State. I mean, I could go on and on, Patrick. Like they're going to probably, I would say, a tougher conference.
Yeah, they are, man. That is some serious scoop right there. That's why we go to our guy, Pep. Tell him how to get your stuff.
Hey, get my stuff on Inland Sports. We're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We got the Inland Sports YouTube channel. Head over there right now. Hit that subscribe button. That's Inland Sports.
Thanks, Pep.